Welcome again to another Curator's Chat here at Behringer-Crawford Museum. My name's Jason French, Curator of Collections. Today, being that it's October, I thought I would tell maybe a spooky story, and then I started wondering what I could talk about that might be a little spooky or different in our collection here. And certainly if I'm making up ghost stories, which I won't be today, there are many things here that I could make up a ghost story about. Maybe the Island Queen bell, when the Island Queen burned in 1947. Thankfully, no one was really hurt, but that steamboat had so many memories in it, so I could do a story about that. But really, if I want to tell a story about something that has kind of seen tragedy and could be a good ghost story if I were writing one, I think I would write a story or tell a story with this bone. Now, this bone is a horse bone, and this horse met a very unfortunate end at the receiving end of cannon fire and grape shot that you see lodged in this bone at the Civil War Battle of Chickamauga. And Chickamauga happened in September of 1863. Union forces had been chasing General Bragg from Kentucky and further and further in through Tennessee as they moved to really get into the Deep South. And at that battle, over 2 days, unfortunately, something like 35,000 casualties happened. It was a tremendous 2-day battle, which changed the fates of so many people. And it changed the fates of a well-known Cincinnatian, a general named William Lytle, who we have Lytle Place named after and Lytle Park named after in Cincinnati. He actually died in that battle. He was one of the higher-ranking individuals killed in the Battle of Chickamauga. And I think about this bone tells that horrific story and the sadness that must have happened, because the Civil War was a really difficult time in American history. And I think after the Civil War, the entire nation, far fewer people living here then, the entire nation must have suffered from post-traumatic stress. And I think this bone kind of tells that story, and the sadness and the fear and the anxiety that came from a war on our own soil between neighbors and family members for liberty and freedom. And that is both necessary and horrific, the consequences of that war and how America changed. And this, I think, is a good way to tell that story.